Hi, my loves. Let's go ahead. We're going to tap into a pick a card reading for eclipse season. We're going to tap into the vibe, see what's going on. Also, do a 6-month projection into the future, see what we got going on. Because, as you may know or not know, eclipse season energies can play out over the course of 6 months from the eclipse itself. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and look into that. Before we begin, go ahead and take a deep breath. I want you to tune in and select a pile that you feel drawn to. All right. Is it pile number 1? Is it pile number 2? Or is it pile number 3? Go ahead and drop your pile number below in the comments. Check out the description for the timestamp so you can go ahead and dive right into your reading. And let's go ahead and tap in. All right, for those of you that chose pile number 1, let's go ahead and see where or who your goddess guidance is coming from. We've got the 7 sisters, creativity. Okay, I love this. So go ahead and tap in with that creativity. Your sacral chakra, it could be super active right now. This is a time where you could be having a lot of ideas. I'm also getting like, sexually speaking as well, you might be feeling like very aroused at this time. And it could be because you are meant to be channeling some of this energy creatively. Now, some of you are going to go and create a baby, okay? While others of you, you're going to maybe go create, some artwork, some music, create a business, for some of you, it might have to do with a community here. We see these 7 sisters. I don't know, some of y'all literally have 7 sisters, okay? That could be significant for some of you, where you come from like a family of like a lot of sisters, okay? But this could also be something that you're meant to be a part of. You could be over this next 6-month period, like really stepping into like this sisterhood, okay? Whether you're joining something, a community of some sort, you could be creating a community. And then we have like this goddess presence that's like above them all. I just heard a family reunion. Some of you could be planning a family reunion with like the women in your family, okay? That's coming through here. The number 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 is that number of collaboration, okay? So yeah, some of you could be doing something like that. I love it. But this is a very just connected, supported energy that you are embracing here for this eclipse season, what's trying to be activated in your life. For some of you, this could be people that you're going to be collaborating with creatively. It could be definitely outside of a family reunion, right? Some of you, this could just be different people that you're connecting with. Maybe you guys do different things. So you just kind of support each other in whatever you're doing creatively. Maybe some of it overlaps to where you're able to collaborate, but some of it could just be where you guys just like show up for each other and you understand each other because it's like you're amongst your fellow creatives is something that's coming through here. So I definitely love this energy that is coming through for you. Pile number 1 so far. Let's go ahead. We're gonna expand the reading out. We'll be pulling from quite a few different decks here. Someone could be born during March, on the 12th, on the 3rd. Okay. There could be something significant about December, like an event that you're attending or something like that. Let's see, we have Mars, force coming through. Okay, I'm getting Aries energy for someone born in March, okay, like towards the end of March maybe. But yeah, we have this force energy coming through. Mars is all about that action, that drive, okay? So for some of you, you're about to really get locked in. You're gonna have so much energy. Like now your root chakra is coming into focus. This could be like a really good time for you guys to like work out, get in the gym, you know, exercise in whatever capacity that is for you, okay? It might not necessarily be a gym for everybody, okay? But you are going to need like ways to kind of burn off a lot of excess energy. For some of you, it's going to be sexual energy that you had, you know, creative energy as well. They're kind of like one and the same. But yeah, like you might need to get a little more physically active. For some of you, Mars too is, hey, it's about that libido as well. So I already was picking up on that for you with this card. So we're getting a double message of that. Like some of you, look, if you're sexually active, y'all gonna be like getting it on, okay? Like some rabbits here. As I was saying, yeah, y'all finna be doing it like rabbits. Even if you're not involved with anybody, this could be some self-pleasure that you're gonna be getting into as well, because you just got like a whole lot of fire. It's a lot of heat. Some of you could be born in May, okay? Or on the 5th here of any month, okay? But yeah, you know, some of you definitely locking in with the gym. You know, you're getting your body right. For others of you, this could be about getting really focused when it comes to your ambitions in whatever area that may be. For many of you, it might be creatively, okay? Where that's where you're using a lot of your focus, your force here. So there could be an element of maybe opposition or some challenges. Anytime Mars energy comes through, I mean, it does suggest that, because Mars, it always needs to overcome something, okay? So there could be something that you're like having to overcome here over the next 6 months by force in some way. And I don't necessarily mean like, you know, forcing your will over another person's necessarily, but yeah, it could just be about really digging in your heels when it comes to achieving a certain goal of yours, okay? Almost kind of like by any means, all right? That is, of course, within your value system, of course, but hey, shit, that's subjective too, so I'm not here to tell you what to do. But yeah, some of you, what's Mars doing right now? I wish I had my other phone. I can grab it. Let me get it because it'll be useful. All right, so I'm looking at these Mars transits. Mars is currently in Libra. It will move into Scorpio on the 22nd. That's when it's going to get real freaky, okay? Because yeah, Scorpio, that's a very sexual energy too. All right. Then on November 4th, Mars enters Sagittarius. It's still gonna be very fiery, okay? Like y'all just gonna be getting it in. I ain't gonna hold you. And then on December 15th, Mars moves into Capricorn. Things might get a little more serious then, okay? Where you kind of start making some more solid plans towards the future, all right? Now, aside from sexual stuff, this could even just be the energy that you have towards your goals. I love Mars in Scorpio when it comes to like locking in. Man, talk about locking in, okay? So yeah. And, you know, moving into next year, Mars will shift into Aquarius, Pisces, to kind of like wrap up that little 6-month cycle there. So definitely you should be paying attention to the Mars transits, all right, over the next 6 months. Some of you could be literally ruled by Mars, so you could be like an Aries rising, Aries sun, moon, whatever, okay? Look at all this red, y'all. I'm telling you, the root chakra came through from the chakra deck, okay? So we have balance. So you need to, you know, balance that root. Look, for some of y'all, it might be overstimulated, overacted. That's a thing. But yeah, I mean, who knows? It could be. But for some of y'all, it might be a little on the other side of things, okay? But this card is all about like holistic healing too, like connecting with your body and supporting it through natural ways and stuff like that. So yeah, you know, I did pick up on some of y'all getting into your fitness bag a bit more. But yeah, you could also be getting into like taking supplements, or, you know, different herbs, you know, tinctures, you know, eating more live foods, whatever it may be, okay, that you're trying to like incorporate into your life to establish more balance. 5, 6. All right, some of you could be born in June or on the 6th of the month. I have like this yin yang, so this could also be about balancing like your feminine and masculine energies. You'll be doing that here over the course of the next 6 months. 6 months. So something significant about the 6th month of this time frame, this timeline that I'm talking about. Okay, so what are we in right now? It's September. So it'll be March. So something significant about March is when you could really be like coming into complete balance. Also, something significant about February too, with that Mars force. September, October, November, and November. Let's see what else we have coming through. For pile number 1. Forward movement. I love it. Okay, I mean, that's that Mars too, like you moving forward. You see the little arrow here, right? So you are definitely moving forward, that's for sure. Some of you could be moving over the course of the next 6 months. You could be getting a new car, something about your transportation. You know, this could be moving forward when it comes to your career, your business, with some creative ventures that you got going on, you know, whatever it is. All right, this is a good thing to see for sure. You know, that you are just having that progression. Okay, maybe when you previously felt like you weren't having that forward progression, with having Mars here that really supports you. Okay, 45 reduces to the number 9. 2025 is a universal 9 years, so you could be wrapping some things up here. Maybe it feels like things slow down, or right now it could be feeling delayed. But as we shift into 2026, you're going to experience more of that forward movement. So just keep that in mind. You know, with the numerology and everything, we want to take it all into consideration here. Okay, so that could be something that's just kind of wrapping itself up in its own timing. So, you know, if you feel right now that you're not having that forward movement, that's why. Okay, that is why. But that will be changing sooner than later. You might be seeing a lot of butterflies. Okay, that is definitely symbolic for you. Yes, look at that change. I could barely shuffle the deck and this came out. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Beautiful. Yes, there is going to be change. Number 12. Again, you got 1212 coming through in the reading. That can be an angel number for you. All right. Also, strong emphasis on December. December seems to be really significant. That could be when some of you guys are undergoing a major change. I like y'all reading. Y'all got some good energy coming through. Let me kind of move my cards around a little bit. But yeah, we got change coming, and I do feel like it's positive for most of you. I'm excited to get into the tarot and see what comes through there. Just got a couple more cards. It's like oracle affirmation cards, and we're going to get into the tarot. But yeah, let's see what else we have coming through. Change of location. That's where you're going to meet these new people. Something about your location changing. So you moved. Okay, I just said moved. I was going to say move. You're going to move. But some of you, maybe you've already moved. Okay. You're establishing yourself in a new place. And, you know, you're going to establish like a sense of sisterhood in this new place that you're in. Okay. Interesting. All right. What I say? Mom, don't motherfucking play with me. I be getting hype, okay? But don't play with me, for real. Don't talk about that shit. Some of y'all moving. Point blank, period, okay? Like, you're moving homes, you're moving jobs, you're moving the fuck on. Like, you're just moving, okay? So, yeah, we love to see that. Butterflies, I forgot I had picked this little butterfly deck to use, and I mentioned butterflies being significant to you. So yeah, some of y'all gonna have a butterfly tattoo. I just saw like some butterfly, I don't know, it was decals on your car, but I also saw something on your wall. It's like some butterfly something. Okay, let's see what your affirmation is. Wow. All right, and dragonflies too. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. All right, so think about good things. All right, the more you think about good things, the more you move forward towards those good things. Once again, my ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. Okay, that's a lovely message there. Dragonflies, like I said, could be a symbol, a synchronicity for you. They are symbolic of change, okay? So, you know, we have that card coming through here for you guys, the change card. So, hey, let's get into this 6-month forecast with the tarot. All right, pile number 1. Let's go ahead and get into the 6-month forecast here for you. See what eclipse season is activating. You had some great energies coming through in the oracle and affirmation cards. So we're going to see what's coming up in the tarot. For those of you that chose pile number 1. All right. Nice. Very nice. Okay, I like that. Let's get 3 more. 2 more. Very nice. Come on, pile number 1. Okay. We're going to see what that's about. But hey, 5 out of 6 is pretty damn good. All right. So let's see what this is about. All right. We're going to start off during Virgo season. Eclipse season is during Virgo season. We have the 8 of Wands. All right. So this is about things moving forward for you really fast. Okay. Something is taking off. So if you felt stuck at all, this is that forward movement, that Mars energy that we saw, right? Okay. That forward movement card that we literally had come out, right? This is that force, that 8 of Wands there. So we love to see that for you. Some of you could be doing some traveling here, moving during this time, okay? There's a lot of activity there with the 8 of Wands, but it looks good. This is one of the most positive cards in the tarot. So it's definitely just about things kind of taking off for you in some really exciting ways. Lots of communication coming in, lots of invitations, you know, maybe very active on online social media. You know, things are looking really good with your business, with any of your creative endeavors. Like, come on, like, it's really amazing. I love that for y'all. Pile number one. So let's shift gears into Libra season. We have the Two of Wands. Some of you could be planning to travel, okay, during this time. Maybe just making the plans, okay? Because I could see you actually doing the traveling a little later, maybe a few months from now, okay? So yes, that can definitely be something that you are over here kind of considering where to next. You know, you want to get another stamp in your passport or something like that. So some of you could definitely be feeling like you're in a bit of an adventurous mood, wanting to explore and, you know, get outside of your comfort zone, all that good stuff. Now, for some of you, the Two of Wands could represent a decision that you need to make, possibly business or creative related. And yeah, you know, you'll you'll head in the right direction. Okay, you'll go towards the direction where you see the most potential, ultimately, with the Two of Wands. So in one of those directions, you'll definitely feel like, yeah, I've just got like the whole world in my hands type shit. So yeah, that could be maybe an indicator, a way that your intuition is communicating with you. But yeah, some of you could have like an online business or something. Maybe you were thinking about opening one. Looks like that would be a good idea for you to do that. Some of you could also work within like the travel industry. Transportation is coming through. These could be areas that you're thinking about exploring, and that would be a good idea too. Okay. Moving on to Scorpio season, we have a Hierophant, right? For some of you, we could have a commitment coming into focus, whether it's a work commitment or romantic. The Hierophant, you know, can represent marriage. So yeah, you know, it's going to be different for everybody here. But regardless of the commitment, it does seem to be a happy one, okay? You know, he's over here laughing like a fucking maniac. So some of you could be in a relationship and your partner is just like the funniest person in the world, okay? Or for some of you, this could be the workplace and just the energy around the workplace. It might be a very kind of happy-go-lucky, like everybody's really cool. Especially the Hierophant can be like a supervisor, member of leadership, but this is typically someone that's like really chill and laid back. I don't know if this motherfucker really like be sitting around the office like cross-legged or doing yoga or some shit. I don't know, but this would be an interesting character to work with for sure. But also we see this staircase going upward. So some of you could literally be like climbing up a ladder, especially when it comes to the workplace or, you know, staircase, whatever you want to call it. Okay. But you're climbing up, you're progressing, you're leveling up. All right. For some of you, leveling up spiritually, you might be a teacher of some sort. You could be the Hierophant, where you guide, mentor, lead others in some capacity, maybe spiritually. But you know, this could be any kind of teaching, you know, of any subject. But yeah, some of you could have a knack for that. For others of you, this can be about traditions, norms, and you know, figuring out what's the right way for you, right? Are you gonna follow the cookie cutter way that maybe others expect for you to, or are you going to color outside of the lines? It's just something that I heard. Okay, very interesting. Some of you could have Taurus placements in your chart. I did mention that in the first part of the reading there, especially someone born in May with the 5 there. All right. Moving on next to Sagittarius season, we have the Page of Cups. This is super cute, okay, when it comes to friendship or new romance, okay, either or maybe even both, okay. Some of you could be connected to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or that could be a placement in your chart, all right. But your heart is feeling really open to love, okay, to receiving that, like I said, whether that's through friendship, whether that's through romance, whether it's through, you know, your relationships with your family, whatever, okay. This is also an energy of forgiveness in some cases. So if you're you've been needing to heal. It's like maybe through laughter, okay? Laughter is really healing for you. But yeah, it kind of like opens up your heart in some way. And it's good, okay? It does seem like maybe somebody is coming through offering an apology, or just making an offer like, hey, I'm interested in you. Let's go out for drinks, whatever the case may be. And you seem to be receptive to it, all right? So it looks really nice. Have fun with it. And yeah, for some of you, this is going to be some really good inspiration for any of your like creative endeavors, because somebody's gonna have you just like I am feeling like high, like it's like a little natural high, but it's like the love high. Okay, so that's cute. All right, moving on next to Capricorn, we have the Fool. So you are possibly traveling during this time, or this could be when you're moving too. But yeah, you're hitting like the reset. You're having a brand new beginning here, taking a risk, a leap of faith in a new direction. You're trusting like, hey, there's a lot of potential here. I'm sure the universe is going to catch me and we're going to figure it out, basically. Okay, so yes, this is you figuring it out, trusting in the divine. Yeah, some of you, I don't know, I just heard booking a one-way ticket. So yeah, you might be literally on some figuring it out type shit. Like I don't know what's next, but I'm just going to trust in spirit. I love it. Hey, go for it, okay? And I definitely see some of you going for it. All right. There's this element of the heart being open again here and here. Okay, just looking at this energy of waves emanating from his chest and just the positioning of her arms. And to be the Fool, there is an element of leading with the heart. Okay, so you are doing just that. You're really in touch with like your inner child around this time, and it's really beautiful. And it's going to take you into some magical spaces. All right, we have Aquarius energy coming through here. That could be you or someone that you're connected to. Oh, did I say that this is literally Aquarius season? Isn't this? Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting. So Aquarius energy coming through very strong here, being a significant time frame for a new beginning. Okay, for some of you, this could be you starting a new job, or new business, launching something, putting it out there. Okay, if you have been working on something creatively, you're putting it out there. Okay, during Aquarius season, right? Interesting. And last but not least, Pisces season. Is that right? I feel like I might have missed something. Let me make sure. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. That's Capricorn. That's why. Okay. So that's Capricorn. My bad, y'all. So this Aquarius season. Okay. So we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, there's some sort of competition here. We're going to see what this is about, since it's more of a challenging card. I'm going to get a clarifier to see what exactly this is about. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, what is this Five of Wands about? Ooh, competition. Competition, potentially. Okay. Possibly between an earth sign and a fire sign. All right. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some of you. Right. And I mean, you could be one of these people. But we have the Seven of Pentacles. Someone wants to slow down your progress. Hangman, keep you stuck. Now, some of you could be conflicted about something. You're needing to see it from a different perspective. For some of you, just like literally going to be letting something go. You could be choosing like not to engage in some sort of conflict or competition with someone, okay? Even the way her body language looks, like she's like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. And then over here, she's like, I'm just kind of embracing my magic, okay? So there could be an element of that too. Like, yeah, you're not competing, basically. Because the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands would not compete. Like, who's doing that? Right? They would just stay seated on their throne. So I think it's people trying to compete with you. Okay? It could be what it is. All right? But you're seated on your throne. You could have earth and fire placements in your chart. Some of you could have a black cat or any kind of cat. Just stay on your throne. Stay in your magic. Stay in your luxury, your beauty here. Your power as the Queen of Wands, as the Queen of Pentacles. Could definitely be you embodying both. And for some of y'all, look, these could be people that are involved in this Five of Wands. So you know your situation better than I do. So with that being said, I am going to wrap up this reading here, my loves. I do hope you all receive the insight, clarity, and guidance you need to help you navigate this next 6 months, to navigate this eclipse season. With that being said, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye. All right, for those of you that chose pile number 2, let's go ahead and tap in, see who your goddess guidance is coming from. We have Nunde, truth, okay? So it's about getting real here over these next 6 months for those of you that chose pile number 2, okay? So she's looking into the river or lake, whatever it is going on here, and she sees the reflection staring back at herself, okay? So it could be time for you to face some truths about yourself here. All right, so we might be getting a little deep in pile number 2's reading, but you know, we're gonna definitely tap in. I'm so drawn to all of the oranges, okay? So it's giving me that sacral chakra energy of the orange, even the red here. So the sacral and the root chakras, which is interesting because those two did come up quite a bit in pile number 1's reading. So there could be some overlapping messages between the 2 different piles. So you might want to watch that reading too, okay? But yeah, there could be some truths that you're having, especially in solitude. Some of you might find that over the next 6 months, you're kind of going a little more inwards. Maybe you are not socializing as much, spending as much time with others. You know, and it's not to say that you're just going to be completely isolated. This is, of course, a choice, if anything, right? So just keep that in mind. But I don't know, maybe some of y'all, you don't feel like it's a choice. Maybe you feel like you are isolated for whatever reason. It could potentially be a time that is meant for solitude with the number 7 coming into focus here. You know, it is that time where you have for you and yourself, or you and God, you and your spirits, okay? Maybe that could be something coming through here as well, yeah. Because all we see is her, but, you know, we can't see spirits. I mean, some people can't see them, but, you know, they're not visible to the naked eye, right? So there could be, I'm getting that you're not alone necessarily, okay? That you have spirits that walk with you, that are also with you as you are maybe facing truths about yourself, as you are facing truths about your life, about circumstances going on around you. We have North Node, life's purpose. So there's something that you are going through, pile number 2, that is activating your life purpose. That is literally what this eclipse season, you know, especially when it connects with the nodes and everything, it is activating a deeper sense of maybe even urgency when it comes to like wanting to get in alignment with our life's purpose. Okay, 4 plus 1 is 5. For some of you, you might have like a life path 5 or 5 somewhere in there, okay, in the mix. So you could be someone that is on a pursuit of freedom and liberation when we're talking about the life path for number 5. And sometimes that can look a little chaotic. There could be a lot of change that is associated with that life path, maybe a lot of conflict as well. But it is always for the greater good, which for you is for liberation. It is for freedom, the pursuit of that, okay? Whereas some people, their pursuit is happiness, or their pursuit is riches, and, you know, their pursuit is success and fame. Your pursuit is freedom. It's freedom. That may be the truth that some of you are coming into as you spend this time, you know, maybe in isolation. But for some of you, you know, this is very much intentional, all right, we can say, as you're connecting to that life purpose energy. Definitely look to your natal chart too. If you need help reading that, I do offer natal chart readings. So we can take a look into what your North Node is in and kind of see what's going on there and what your life purpose could manifest as, all right? So if you know where your North Node is at in your natal chart, drop it down in the comments below. I know for me, my North Node is in my 8th house. So I always say that I was literally born to like be a professional witch or professional occultist, whatever, spiritualist, whatever you want to call it. But even a therapist, which is funny because I've been considering going back to school to become a therapist. So yeah, it's interesting how astrology can guide us and affirm us in a lot of ways. And I feel like the more I've learned about my natal chart, the more affirmed I've been in just pursuits that have naturally just been something I've always been drawn to. So yeah, definitely look to that North Node, see what that life purpose talk about. Wow, okay, so yeah, pile number 1 got the same card. I was over here shuffling these real good too. So that root chakra coming through real strong, okay? For some of you, there could be something about your life purpose, and there's a struggle between, I think, the pursuit of like financial abundance and prosperity and freedom, and feeling like you have to sacrifice one for the other is something that I'm getting. Like maybe you feel like I have to work really, really hard to actually make the kind of money that I want to make. That's not necessarily the case. That could be something that you guys need to free yourselves from, is like some type of limiting mindset about how you can experience security, abundance, prosperity. You know, does it always have to be at such a sacrifice, or can it be something that is a reflection of your soul's purpose, your soul's essence? You know, and within that, there's so much ease, right? Just existing in who you are. So that's an interesting message coming through. Some of you could be shifting like your mindset, your psyche or something, to where you're going to be compensated for being who you are, okay? So, you know, this can look like your natural gifts and talents. You nurturing those things more and developing them more, and opportunities are coming up for you to, you know, express these gifts and these talents that you have. So this could be something that's taking place for you over the course of these next 6 months. Some of you could be born in July. Some of you could be born in May. So you could be born on the 7th or the 5th of the month. or the 6 here. I also have, you could be born in June. These could be significant points within this next 6-month timeline here. These two specifically. So Capricorn and Aquarius seasons could be significant when it comes to your life's purpose. There could be something that you're stepping into, doing around that time. Facing the truth of who you are. And then, you know, in doing so, you get to show the world who you really are. So there could be something you're showing people in like Capricorn, Aquarius seasons. Got both. I'll take both because this one flipped over and one fell on the table. So transform flipped over. All right, we've got all the butterflies. It's so crazy. I'd said for pile number 1, like, butterflies are significant to you, so they are for you too. Y'all definitely gotta watch the first pile. Okay, there's messages in there for you. Let me kind of move this around a little bit. But yeah, you are going through a beautiful transformation, stepping into your life's purpose, answering the call, you know, living out your fullest potential. We got 8. Some of you, these could be life path numbers too. 7, 5, 6, 8. Okay. Wow, is that a progression? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of you could be in music or dance, okay? That could be your life purpose. Oh, shit. That's so crazy. 5, 6, 7, 8. You could be a choreographer or dancer or performer. You're meant to be. Wow. You're meant to have a lot of abundance and prosperity. It's going to come to you easily. You've been working really hard and wondering why you never got the bag like that. You were never meant to work hard like that. You were just meant to be in your life's purpose. That's all you were meant to do. And that's something that comes easy to you. If you have been thinking about getting into like dance classes or some shit, pursuing that path or something, going to dance school, go. You're meant to be doing it. Okay? I don't know, somebody want to dance for Beyonce. Y'all know she gonna do act 3. Shit, you might be on that motherfucking stage, okay? Like, yeah, just might be. Some of y'all could be born in August or on the 8th. Oh, what's the other one that came out? Triggers. Be mindful of your triggers, okay? That could be what you have to confront when it comes to this life purpose of yours. Because things are going to trigger you on your path. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. Some of y'all gonna have Pisces placements in your chart. You're gonna have to get over that sensitivity. I ain't gonna hold you. You're gonna have to move past that, or just like have selective listening where you don't give a fuck about what people say, you know, or you're not looking for reviews and what the critics gotta say and all that shit, and you're just doing what you do because you just love to create. You do it for the love of it. You're not doing it to be perceived. You're not doing it to be you know, validated or anything like that. You're doing it just because it's a reflection of your soul's essence. It's what you were meant to do. So yeah, don't worry about other people. Those triggers, like, pop them like a little bubble. These are like little bubbles here. Pop that shit. Like, bitch, I'll pop your ass like a pimple. Oh, don't play with me. Like, you ain't finna trigger me. 9 is here. Like, wow, look at that progression. That is fucking crazy. Literally 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, some of y'all are going up, like, over these next 6 months. You are leveling up. Some of y'all could be born in September or on the 9th. Discernment. I should have that discernment, okay? The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. I didn't even talk about that card that much because it came up in the first reading. Watch it. But also, yeah, okay, you're meant to come into balance here through your discernment of what's in alignment with your life's purpose, what is not, who is in alignment with your life's purpose, who is not, what habits, what behaviors, what thought processes, beliefs, what emotions are a part of your motherfucking life purpose. Like, this is like you are going to be dissecting every little thing. And if it's not in alignment, it goes. Basically what it is, if it's not in alignment, it goes. We have 2, especially relationships. 20, 2 plus 0 is 2, okay? So, yeah, when it comes to relationships, you're learning to be more discerning here. That could be the truth that your spirits, you know, for some of you, that isolation that you're in is because your spirits don't like none of the people that you're around. I'm just saying it, point blank, period. They don't like them. So some of y'all, you are being isolated, but it's for a reason. And it's just going to get you just more in alignment with your life purpose. And this is going to be inspiration. Like for some of y'all, especially if you do anything creative, these situations, these relationships, I heard fickle relationships. Some of you could just have just like, God damn, nobody ever really sticks around. Like nobody can really hang. I heard nobody can hang with a bad bitch. Like that's what it be like. That's really what it come down to. Motherfuckers can't hang. Cause you really bout it. And a lot of motherfuckers, they just like flexing and shit. You bout it. Hobbies. Yes, your hobbies. You think it's just a hobby? It's your life purpose. It's what you're meant to be doing. You think it's just a hobby. You might be playing with it right now like it's a hobby. But that shit ain't just a hobby. I'm telling you. Some of y'all, something about yellow, your solar plexus, or ocean vibes, okay? But yeah, definitely. Look the way that's lined up right there. Right there. Like, yeah. Your hobbies, you're like, oh yeah, I just do this thing for fun. Bitch. Okay. It's that easy. It's that easy. The stuff you do for fun is literally supposed to make you money. It's supposed to make you successful. That's how it's supposed to be. Some of you have adopted a belief system that has taught you otherwise. That people can't be rich and do the things that they love to do. I don't know. Maybe you feel like, oh, everybody rich is a sellout. Hey, and that's why your ass always broke. Just saying. You supposed to be rich too. You ain't selling out, being in your creative power and expressing that. What's selling out about that? It's not to say that some people don't sell out. Some people do. Everybody doesn't though. And you don't have to be one of the sellouts. What's your affirmation? All right, 2 again. I am kind and loving toward others while creating clear boundaries that protect my good feeling emotions. I told you, discernment, you have good feeling emotions. That's what you need to be focusing on. Maybe people that be trying to make you feel bad, especially when they know you feeling good, stay the fuck away from them, okay? And you ain't even got to be mean. You ain't got to cuss them out like I would. You know, you could just create space. You could stop answering the calls. Stop being as responsive. Or you could literally set about, hey, I don't want to talk about that, actually. You know, if you don't really have anything constructive or positive to add, I would really rather not hear your opinion on that. Because it could be opinions that people have about your life's purpose or your hobbies. Bitch, nobody asked for your opinion. I know you see me popping. I know you see me doing my thing. I know you see me in alignment. I know you see me finna get in this motherfucking bag. People see that. And it triggers them. You trigger a lot of people, like they feel like they are gonna get left behind by you because of the success that you're meant to have. That's not your problem. I feel my way into faith one step at a time. I feel my way into faith one step at a time. One step at a time when it comes to your faith. Maybe you're rebuilding your faith in some capacity. Maybe your faith been tested like a motherfucker. One step at a time. One step at a time, my friends. Some of you could be, I don't know, have a connection to the moon. Cancer. Also give me Pisces vibes. Let's see what's coming up in these tarot cards, okay? We're going to do this next 6-month forecast. See what the vibes is like. All right, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and get into this 6-month tarot forecast, okay? So let's tap in, see what you all can expect to play out here over the course of the next 6 months. All right, first card, beautiful start. My God, what a lovely start to your reading, or continuation of an already amazing reading. Shine, baby. All right, come on. You're taking up all the space. You're shining like the brightest star in the sky. Ooh, okay, we got a little complication. We'll see what that's about. We'll see what it's about. All right. Take these two together. Take these together. Okay. Let's get into it. So we start off the reading with the sun, okay? This is representing Virgo season for you, right? And this is the most positive card in the tarot. So you have it in your reading. So I will say, even with some of the challenging cards you have coming up, this does like trump those energies, okay? So there can be a lot of positivity. It even gives me kind of blessings in disguise type energies. Also, though, with the sun, when we're talking about that discernment energy, you know, this can be about things coming to the light, okay? So there can be an element of that. And sometimes in the process of things coming to the light, it can be a little disappointing, you know, sometimes what we find out, right? So just know that you'll be able to navigate through all of this. For some of you with the sun, I did mention that yellow card or yellow energy coming through for you, your solar plexus, some of you in that Oshun energy, you know, just being very radiant, you're glowing. Yeah, you're just shining here during Virgo season, okay? So some of you could be getting a lot of attention. You could be leveling up here in some capacity. During this season. For some of you, when it comes to your creativity, you know, anything that you do like on the stage, on your platform, you know, through social media or whatever, this could be really positive attention and recognition that you're receiving here during Virgo season. You know, success, recognition, blessings. For some of you, this is fertility. So I don't know, you could be finding out you're pregnant. Or something like that. You might be having a boy, or yeah, okay, cute. let's move on next to this sneaky ass Seven of Swords. Okay, look, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Some of y'all cards in this reading is a little, well, we gonna get some clarifiers on it, okay? So I'm drawn to the yellow in this, we have that sun card too. So this is definitely giving me like whoever thought they was being sneaky is not being sneaky, okay? So I don't know if this is them personally admitting, something that they was doing behind the scenes, or, this could be you just finding out about the shit. We're going to get a clarifier and see what this Seven of Swords is about. Sometimes this can be your energy where you might feel like you kind of have to avoid a situation, or move away from a situation, but you don't want to give too many details, right? Maybe your intuition is telling you not to do that, right? Maybe your intuition is telling you to say less and to just like pull back from a situation. We'll see. What is this Seven of Swords about, Spirit? What is this Seven of Swords? Oh, there's a heartbreak. Oh, who? Yeah, maybe some of y'all have to break up with somebody, okay? And you kind of gotta like fade to black or something. We got some sneaky stuff too. Look, some of y'all, it might be a sneaky link. I ain't gonna hold you. We got the Two of Wands here, but you might be wanting to decide here with the Two of Wands, okay? Because we go from the Three of Swords to the Two of Wands. So you might be avoiding one situation to go towards a situation that you see more potential in. All right, so yeah, that could be what's going on here. You might end up, hurting somebody's feelings. Or look, this could be a situation that's happening around you. It can really go either way, okay? Ain't it cuffing season and shit? So that could be something for some of you. For others of you, you're going to put like a heartbreak in the background, all right? You're going to focus on work. You're going to focus on your business. For some of you, there could be travel that you're planning. Damn, I think pile number 1 got this card too. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of overlap. So yeah, you could definitely be planning to travel or doing so here during Libra season. Moving into Scorpio season, we have the Ace of Swords. So we have truth, we have clarity. So, if there was anything that was hidden that you were unsure of, it's just like, okay, now everything is out there, okay? So there could be a really important conversation that you're having where you're cutting through the bullshit. You're getting very candid about, whatever this is, okay? So, for some of you, maybe it's kind of related to some stuff that you had going on here. It's interesting because we did have someone that was maybe avoiding a situation, possibly even ghosting or something. They could be coming back around. So that could be something to be on the lookout for. If you do feel like someone kind of is avoiding you during Libra season, during Scorpio season, they could want to come back around and talk. Okay. I don't know if it's some Mercury retrograde going on in between here sometime. But yeah, I think actually during Scorpio season, Mercury will be in a pre-shadow phase. So that could be what's kind of bringing somebody back around to communicate. Moving into Sagittarius season, we have the High Priestess and the Death card, okay? So yeah, somebody could be coming back from the dead, essentially. All right, someone that was maybe quiet, wasn't saying much. All right. For some of you, this is your discernment here when it comes to a situation during Sagittarius season. Something that you may feel like you need to walk away from, to be completely honest. Okay. This could be the truth that you're coming to about a situation. You might be in a space where it's like, yo, it's the year is ending. I'm ready to move into a new year. I want to wipe the slate clean. I don't want to bring what, you know, doesn't really belong in this next chapter. So you could be in that space. I feel like someone's going to try and come with you. I picked up on that earlier. Someone has like an abandonment issue, or they feel like they're going to get left behind. So someone is going to pop up for you, I feel like, in December. I don't know, they're going to want to talk or some shit. They feel you leaving, like literally like jumping through a portal or some shit, because they know like, oh shit, next year, you, especially like I was saying, I think during Capricorn Aquarius season of 2025, yeah, it's here. It's here in Aquarius season. Somebody knows you finna take off without them too. Oh well, such is life. Moving on to Capricorn season. We have the Five of Cups, okay? So there is some sadness. This could be growing pains. We have the Justice card here. Everything's going to work out in your favor. Maybe you feel like something was unfair. Maybe you feel like you took an L, okay? Things are going to work out. You're going to heal, rest, recover, do what you need to do. If you need to go talk it out in therapy, write about it in your journal, meditate, do what you need to do. But yeah, you'll get over this. You'll move on. And Justice is going to balance out the scales for you here as well. So trust and believe that, you know, if you put in good energy out there, you're going to get good stuff coming back to you in return. Some of you could be mourning, like, I don't know if you're going through a divorce there with the Justice card. Some of you could be involved in some sort of legal matters, lawsuit, court, something, all right, where you kind of need to take a step back and regain your bearings after going through all of that, okay? But you will heal, you will recover there with that Four of Swords. And then Aquarius season, look at you. Look at you. King of Wands, the world, getting all that attention, all that glory, all that success, recognition. You could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or have those placements in your chart. Big boss, especially when it comes to your creativity or when it comes to your business. Okay, so for all my entrepreneurs, all my creatives out there, Aquarius season, that's where you do your big one. Okay, something goes viral, something is wildly successful. Like, a lot of people are watching, people are talking, something online with the world. It's gonna have you seated in a throne. All right, you know, where people giving you your credit, like, oh shit, that hobby, that's what this is. Oh yeah, that little hobby. Somebody might have tried to trigger you, like, that little hobby of yours. Oh, you mean that thing that's about to make me famous? Just saw 2:22 on the timer. You mean that little old thing? Yeah, that little old thing. It's about to make you famous. It's crazy. About to make you famous, and for some of y'all, very happy. About to be manifesting a 10 of Cups. Ooh la la. Okay. Yo, boo thing. Y'all finna have a family. It could be one of your exes. They might sense that. Oh, somebody find out they pregnant. Let me know. Comment below. I'm going to wrap up your reading here. If this resonated, if you enjoyed this, if you want to claim these messages, go ahead, hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, sending you all so much love. Take care. Bye. Pile number 3. Let's go ahead and tap into these messages. See what's coming through From the African Goddess Guidance cards, you got Ayizan, miracles. All right, my love. So look, where you have been feeling just helpless, hopeless, it's like, oh my gosh, can anything ever go my way? Well, hey, Ayizan is here to ensure that miracles, I heard miracles abound as well, especially related to fertility. Some of you might have been having some challenges in that area. I'm drawn to the pomegranate, which is a symbol of fertility, even though water's overflowing on these bowls here as well. So for some of you, I don't know if you have done like a fertility ritual or something of the sorts, but it worked, okay? So you could be getting pregnant here within the next 6 months, literally. We have 42, 4 plus 2 is 6, okay? We're actually going to do a 6-month timeline with the tarot to, you know, see what all comes through. But yeah, for some of you, you can definitely be manifesting a child. For others of you, you know, you don't want to have a child. This could be miracles in your business, in your career, in your finances, in your health, in your relationships, okay? And your family, whatever the case may be, all right? But I'm definitely just getting strong fertility with the 42 is also reduces to the number 6. 6, if you look at it, the number the circle looks like a pregnant belly. 6 is associated with the planet Venus, okay, feminine, right? So yeah, I'm definitely getting a strong message for a feminine out there who has been wanting to have a child. You will be pregnant within the next 6 months. Congratulations in advance. You need to wear more white, okay? Some of you could be getting married. That could be the miracle. This white, all this white you're wearing. For some of you, I don't know if you're thinking about like getting initiated or something like that. That is going to open up miracles for you. We have moon, soul, the number 2, partnership, union, balance, harmony coming through. Soulmate. Yeah, some of you, the miracle is a soulmate. That's beautiful. The soulmate could be your child too, right? Soulmates come in all forms, not just romantic connections. I'm drawn to the green. So pretty. Somebody could like the color green. Could be having a boy. I mean, you know, I don't like to associate colors with genders per se, but it just makes me think of boys. But it could be any gender, okay? But yeah, some of you could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, have those placements in your chart. You could be born in February or June, on the 2nd or the 6th. But yeah, like things that your soul has like deeply longed for. These are the things that are going to start manifesting for you. All right. Look to your moon if you're not familiar with astrology. Your natal moon placement will give you a lot of insight into like your soul's deepest cravings, what you desire, what's going to bring you that emotional satisfaction. I heard that bliss for some of you. Look to the moon. Some of you could be doing some moon gazing a lot more over the course of the next 6 months or with the eclipses. We had, what, 2 new moons in Virgo? We had, I believe we had one last month, and then we're having another one this month. So does that make it like a blue moon? So I don't know. Or is that just for the full moons? I'm not sure. But it's kind of giving me that vibes, like a repeat. Some of you could be having twins. That could be the miracle. everybody got this card. I'm like, what the fuck? I almost want to shuffle again because literally all the damn piles got this card. What the fuck? And it flipped over. So Spirit, I ain't choosing it. So I'm gonna just go with it, y'all. Sorry. Root chakra. Everybody got to get on a root chakra. Okay, it's come through 3 times. Anything that's coming through in 3s, that's a really strong message. Everybody got to get the root chakra balanced. You got to get it right. All right, some of you are dealing with like a lot of maybe health issues, stress, anxiety, over finances, over security. Trauma that's kind of been stored in the body. There's a lot going on. That's why the green's coming through. Some of y'all healing, natural healing, homeopathic healing, naturopathic, I don't know, whatever. Maybe you need to have more like green in your diet. Like, I just bought some chlorophyll yesterday. Well, I went to where I go to, Sprouts yesterday. And I got a bunch of like supplements and vitamins and stuff. So yeah, some of y'all, you might need to get on your vitamins and your supplements and your green juices and your chlorophylls and all that good stuff. Eat more fruits, drink more water. I heard slippery elm. That slippery elm gets on real slippery. You know what I mean? If you know, you know, because I used to take that. Oh my gosh, that shit. We having you on waterfall. My God, on waterfall as I literally flow. My spirits be so cheeky sometimes. So cheeky. That's my great granddaddy, Johnny. He like dirty jokes and shit like that. So that's definitely him coming through. God damn it. Okay, y'all got 3 cards. Fine, we'll take it. So we have with replenish. Actually 4, damn. Okay, guardian. Look, so I was just talking about my great grandpa Johnny Gamble and his little dirty jokes, his little crazy ass. But some of y'all, yeah, you could have a spirit guide that's trying to connect with you. 44 could definitely be an ancestor. Replenish in your sleep. The spirit guides could be trying to connect with you through your dreams. We have intention. Okay. Number 11, be clear about your intentions. You got 2 master numbers. Well, I don't know if 44 isn't a master number. I think it's just 11, 22, and 33. But I would still consider 44 a master number. So you got 11, 44 coming through as like an angel number for you. Oh, 6, 6, 6, 6. And we have receive healing. Receiving healing from this angel, especially during your sleep. Listen to chakra music during your sleep as well over the next 6 months. That's going to be really good for you. It's going to like balance, especially your root chakra for sure. But it could be all your chakras because it's got the rainbow. Some of you could be born in November. Damn, 2-2. Shit, that's crazy. You got 6-6. You got 2-2. And you got 44, 11. It's like numbers repeating in 2s. So definitely a strong partnership message coming through. This could be where the miracle is coming in for you. In partnership of any kind. This could be a romantic partnership. This could be a business partnership, work relationship, a friendship. It's going to be very healing for you. It's going to bring a lot of balance into your life. We love that. Shit, this partnership with your spirit guides. That's a partnership too. I'll get all the cards. Okay, we got heavenly signs, yeah, from your spirit guides. What they just said, they here. body changes. Yeah, some of you are about to have a baby or something. Or you're about to miraculously heal some health issue you've had. And we have finances. Okay. Miracle is coming through your finances, through body changes, health changes. Yeah, you're just going to feel like it's just like raining down blessings on you. For real. That's so beautiful. Let's see what else we got. Green, I told you that money. Definitely gonna get that money right, which is gonna help with your root chakra, getting that in balance. Divine feminine, we got this feminine. You could be connecting with the matriarchs of your ancestral lineage, or like you could also be connecting with like goddesses and feminine deities. Okay. We have the frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all creation. Creation, you're the divine feminine. Yeah, some of you, you're definitely getting pregnant. If you're a man watching this, well, if you're like involved with someone, she's gonna get pregnant. Pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised for a lot of you, like within the next 6 months. We got the 3 on here, which is Empress energy. Some of you, this is whatever else you've been creating, like a business, a project you've been working on. Birthing this. This is really beautiful. I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. That's beautiful. And look how these like 2 people facing each other. So definitely think some relationship stuff is going on for you guys. And we have, the more I attune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver. Okay, so being in that space of gratitude is definitely going to be important for you to align with these miracles for sure. So go ahead, like those of you that chose this pile, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I am grateful for the miracles in my life. Go ahead, put that in the comments below. I am grateful for the miracles in my life. Okay, I love that. So we're gonna go ahead and shift gears into the 6-month tarot forecast, see what you all can expect here. All right. All right, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and get into this 6-month tarot forecast to see what all you can expect here over this timeline. What this eclipse season is activating here for you over the next 6 months. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Cool little start, you know, not too crazy, but it's cool. We'll see what else is coming out for you guys for pile number 3. Get these. let's get into it. Pile number 3, starting off with Virgo season. We have the 7 of Pentacles. So right now you're reevaluating some things, okay? What's working and what's not, essentially. You could be weighing out the pros and cons, especially of efforts made towards financial gain, all right? If this is about your career, you know, in the path that you're taking towards success and abundance, you could be reevaluating your approach to that, okay? Maybe feeling like, maybe I need to switch things up a little bit, all right? You know, this is about your business, same thing, okay? But yeah, you are kind of reevaluating some things, moving some stuff around here. It's not the most exciting energy, but hey, things aren't always super exciting, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Sometimes that's good. It's like when things are just nice and calm, okay? So you definitely have a pretty calm eclipse season, it seems, for you with the 7 of Pentacles. So let's move into Libra season. We have the Ace of Swords. So there could be some communication that's coming in to clear the air, to offer some sort of truth that you are receiving here during Libra season, okay? So yes, there could be an important conversation that's coming in here with this Ace of Swords. For some of you, this could be clarity that you're having about something, okay? Maybe with the 7 of Pentacles, you know, you were doing a lot of back and forth, weighing out pros and cons, but maybe you just didn't really come to a clear what am I looking for? Conclusive decision here. So it does seem like you come to that here during Libra season. All right. So we definitely like to see that. For some of you, I'm seeing you sign a contract. All right. So I don't know if this is like a job offer that some of you are getting, or this is you signing a contract for like an apartment, or you know, a partnership between you and somebody. But yes, there is potentially a contract that is coming in for some of you. You might be connecting with someone with an A in their name. I don't know, usually that doesn't stand out to me that much, but it is for whatever reason. So yeah, somebody that's a part of this contract or partnership could have an A initial, first, middle, last name, wherever, okay? Moving on next to Scorpio season, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is very sexy, exciting. Some of you might be traveling during this time. You're feeling really just warm and adventurous. You want to be out. You want to connect with people. You know, this might be a time where you find it very hard to focus at work, okay? Because you're just like, man, I wish I was here instead. You know, I wish I was on a vacation. I wish I was at the beach. All right, so this actually might be a good time for some of y'all to plan a little getaway. You know, sometimes the Knight of Wands can be like a nice little road trip or something like that. So some of you could be doing a little something like that, all right? You might have fire placements in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could be connecting with that specific zodiac sign. Now, the Knight of Wands, he gets a bad rap for being Mr. Fuckboy. He can be, but if this is a newer connection, this is actually an energy I would kind of expect someone to be in. They're fun, they're flirty, they're sexy, very attractive, like lots of sexual chemistry there. So hey, y'all might be doing the do, okay? I never really noticed like how this horse, if you get what I'm putting down, just like the shape of it, there could be basically some sexy time between you and this Knight of Wands. Okay, that's basically what I'm getting at. Y'all have fun. All right. Moving on next to Sagittarius season, we have the Knight of Pentacles. You're looking good when it comes to the finances, okay? Like you are financially independent, stable. You don't need nobody. You don't, not to say you don't want nobody, but you don't need nobody, okay? You can take care of you. There could be some sort of milestone that you're experiencing here during Sagittarius season that's making you feel like, yes, like I'm on top of my shit. You know, this shit is in my name. It's mine. I'm getting that type of vibe. So I don't know what this is that's yours. Is this a home, a car that's yours? Whatever it is, okay? I heard an account that you're opening. So some of you, I'm getting, you could be in a relationship too. But you're like wanting to open something for yourself. It might not even just be like a regular bank account. It could be like a retirement account, or, you know, you're investing money or something. And I'm just hearing it's mine. It's mine. Okay. So you're doing something for you. All right. So we definitely love to see that. Um, for some of you, you're looking really good too. I don't know like what you're doing with your beauty routines, you know, getting massages, you know, going to get facials. You could be getting your hair done, nails done, all that good stuff. Um, you look really good here. All right, during Sagittarius season, you could be getting a lot of attention, especially if you're single. Okay, you might have a lot of eyes on you, people wondering, like, hey, I'm trying to get next to you. All right, but for the time being, you might just be kind of doing your own thing. Moving into Capricorn season, we have the Page of Cups. Might not be doing your own thing for too long. There could be someone wanting to offer you a cup of love, okay? Now, sometimes this can be a friend, you know, somebody that thinks you're cool and think y'all would have a nice vibe, and yeah, they just want to be friends. But sometimes, most often than not, this is kind of like a secret admirer, somebody that's been crushing on you. For some of you, they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or have those placements in their chart. They're super sweet, sentimental, sensitive, artistic, poetic, something very innocent about them and their heart. Their heart is just so soft and so pure, like pure. Okay, so it's something very pure about this person and their energy. All right, that I do feel like you're going to actually enjoy being around. This could even be you opening up your heart, opening up your energy, becoming more receptive to friendship, to romance, to just love in general. Okay, just like letting it into your heart. For some of you, you could be receiving an apology of some sort. All right, where someone, you know, is hoping that maybe you will open your heart up to them again. All right, so it could be a situation like that coming through here as well. All right, and then we have in Aquarius season, we have death, and in this deck it's transformation and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so that's interesting. I feel like this could be the same person going through a transformation. So this person comes through, like I said, there's something very like innocent, maybe even naive about them. But it's like almost overnight they go through a transformation and they become a bit more grounded, and more committed to, slowly. I will say slow, okay? Because the Page of Cups is the admission of feelings. Like I have feelings for you. I'm interested. The Knight of Cups is like, okay, I kind of might want to slow walk this into a commitment. I do think that there could be potential for something else here, okay? So that could be the case for some of you. You know, for others of you, this could be a separate situation here. There could be a transformation with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There could be a change in a relationship dynamic with this individual. Or if this is you, if you're the Knight of Pentacles, you could be going through this transformation here during Aquarius season, where you might be shedding some things, letting some things go, to kind of make space for the new. And you know, we're kind of wrapping up the astrological year, more so when we move into Pisces season, but this is definitely that time of year where we do start to kind of wrap up some energy. So you're definitely doing that during Aquarius season. But yeah, some of you definitely could have some changes coming in for you when it comes to a commitment, even when it comes to your finances as well. And it's good changes here too. I will say sometimes it could be slower changes, but slow, steady progress towards sustainable abundance. So that's what the Knight of Pentacles is moving towards. So we definitely love to see that. All right. So with that being said, my loves, I am going to wrap up this message here. If this resonated at all, if you're excited about these energies, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.